Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how your vision can help you manifest a bigger penis, naturally raise your testosterone and your human growth hormone. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. Of course, give me that Arthur Fonzarelli thumbs up, like, so I say, hey! And of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video, we're going to talk about how your vision can help you, achieve a bigger penis, because that's what we're all about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Collective, the Big Cock Consciousness. We'll help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis. Help you naturally raise, testosterone and HGH. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor, and I'm here to expand your mind and increase your size. So, if you run any serious inquiries, please get at me in the BCC. Got a whole bunch of programs. I'm here to work with you and help you out and help you manifest the best. And now, without further ado, I'm here to tell you how your vision can help you, bring your big, help you have a big penis and naturally raise your testosterone. And what this all has to do with is, it was actually inspired, like Arnold Swarzenegger always talks about, you got to be true to your vision and the blueprint and all that kind of stuff. And it really all makes sense into the sense of what you want out of this whole experience here. And if your goal is to naturally raise your testosterone, your human growth hormone, of course there's going to be collective beliefs along the way to help you achieve, which is why I always ask myself, certain points in the day, I'm like, what collective belief can help me achieve? So go ahead and write that down. And we all know that collective beliefs are like a group of ideas, and a group that could be backed with science or other this, that, and the other that has power into what you're doing. Like steroids could be a collective belief, and there's the good side of them and there's the bad side of them. I don't condone the use of whatever. I'm just here to just assist you in your mission and your vision. And some people, for their end result, they find that that's going to be the tool that they need on their ride. But not everybody's going to need that to get to where you got to go, to get you to where you got to grow. And you got to understand that, where do you want to be? Like, I mean, if you're going to utilize it for, winning a contest, or just for, making yourself feel a certain way, and however you, go about utilizing the tool is essentially up to you. So when you're using your vision as a technique, and understanding that you're gonna do like the whatever it takes, or whatever your mentality may be, because there's there's no wrong way to this. Everybody's got a different outlook and character that you could be. Some people that die hard, just go straight to the end, just not not even thinking, just like, this is what it is, I'm just gonna go focus, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't care. I'll do the drugs. I'll do this, that, or the other. And then there's other people that are, worried about what things could do, and does this do this, or can this hurt me, and all this other kinds of stuff. And the truth is, the power's within you. So you got to understand that we are all magic, we're all divine, and we can increase our size. So go ahead and write that down real quick, because it just feels good to say. You can use a collective belief along the way, or understand that we have everything within. So go ahead and say, I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. And you see that pump going, you see that blood flowing, you see me growing, and you understand that it's not just your belief that's gonna make you achieve everything. It's the put in action and the practice. And you see this motion right here, this is a pump, this is the mind-body connection. That's using a collective belief to help you achieve, but understanding that we're magic and divine is all that you need to know that you gotta grow. And when you use that pump and you see that flow and you see all that, you know, beautiful size just increasing with the moment and how I'm growing on the screen, it's a beautiful thing to just do for you, and I feel, you know, inclined to share it with you, and I'm just happy to be here. And I'm, you know, and of course that's another thing we got to come with. Since I'm getting this beautiful pump flowing, I'm going to keep it growing. Understand that every day when you get out of bed and before your feet hit the ground, you got to come with that, you know, gratitude. And I always take that breath, I breathe it up. I got a shot today, so go ahead and write that down. I got a shot. I'm here to grow. It's a beautiful thing, you know, and you know, like I said, man, you got to give thanks, man. So I'm happy and grateful that I'm here. And, you know, you always got to get that pump going. And I'm going to keep on going with my rhymes because you understand that the, you know, if you want beauty to appear, you got to keep your mind clear. And that's what it's all about, starting with the gratitude attitude. And of course, getting that pump going, and we got to pump it up to the love. And when we're pumping that, we're pumping the heart. And this is where it really starts, man. Your love is a power that is just underused every day. It's something that you got that you can just utilize at any given time. It can help you increase your size. It can help, you know, move mountains if you really need to. But really what it all comes down to is whenever you're in a room or wherever you're at, always got to share this matrix hack. You just got to just say, you know, whoever you see, if you're hearing somebody on the other line of the phone, seeing somebody in traffic or wherever you go, you always just got to, you know, just if you see them, instead of having a neutral thought, even a negative thought or whatever thought, just intend on them to have a beautiful day and go along your way. And, you know, man, make them want to feel love in some kind of way, too. And as you see, got a nice, beautiful pump out of that. And it's a beautiful thing to be part of. And like I said, man, share that love every which way that you can. And, you know, like I said, the whole, get you going, man. We're talking about your vision here. And you got to, like, it's not just putting your idea of, like, what you're going to look like. It's the vision itself. And the vision is like the frequency of what you're going to feel with what you achieve. So that's really what, like, all this comes down to. Of course, you're going to want to, if you got the power to do it in your mind, you know, you always want to see the size. If you have that power, go ahead and do that. I know I can see myself the way I want to see it. And you know me, man, I like having that huge piece of meat, swinging at the knees, throbbing at the pecs, making you your best. And you got to visualize yourself with the size that you want, just having like huge bowling ball delts and the huge massive pecs and the massive biceps and that huge piece of meat throbbing between them. That's what I like to see, and that's where I'm going to be, and that's where I'm intending to grow. And everybody that, you know, that's here, it might have a different, you know, outcome or vision of what they want. And like, my main intention is to get you comfortable with your body. And, you know, understand that you're beautiful as is, and wherever you want to get, you can, you know, manifest. And, you know, my intention is for you to feel confident being naked. And that's something that, you know, a huge piece of meat and a beautiful body can definitely have you, you know, feel. And I feel, you know, inclined to just give you one more reminder that you might, let me tell you something, let me tell you something you probably don't know. For everybody out there, all right, for everybody, somebody's dick's getting hot and somebody's pussy's getting wet. So never let your insecurities ruin anybody's happiness. And when we're going with that flow, I'm here to tell you about, you know, you're beautiful as is, man. Somebody's already turned on. And with this whole vision of what you want to achieve and just, you know, having that huge piece of meat, or just, you know, being confident, you know, just having that nice vision in your mind of where you're going to go. Don't worry so much about the ride, because it's all gonna flow. And, you know, you ain't got to get lost like, oh my God, I got to do this, that, and the other. You got to get out of your own way sometimes and just go with your own flow. That's why I do the Wu Wei flow, the path of least resistance. It's a Tao practice. Definitely helps me out with every, you know, on an everyday level, you know, instead of just getting in your own way, tripping over your feet. I gotta go do this. It's like, you understand that you got the vision in your head, and you're going to do the things that you need to do to achieve it, and you can always use collective beliefs along the way. Like right now, I'd let you know what's going on in my life. You've seen what was going on yesterday. We got, pounded with some snow here in Detroit Rock City, and it's an early. We're getting an early winter. I'm gonna tell you what, and the temperature dropped. Like we're talking, even in that video I did yesterday, it was at freezing. And now it's going to like 8 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so your Celsius, you guys can go ahead and figure that out. I'm still, even though we're by Canada up here, like the Celsius and Fahrenheit, like I believe it would be like what, like so zero is Celsius is freezing, which is like 32, and we're at 8. So I guess it would be -2. If that's what we're going to get Celsius, if that makes sense. Don't correct me on my math, but you know what I mean. So be as it may, it's really cold. And in that video, you can see me standing outside naked, doing the video, for a good, 5 minutes, just pure naked. And then, I put a bathrobe on, I completed it. And, I'm able to stand out there. And with the wind chill, it probably was, like 10 degrees or whatever. And, I got that power because I know how to acclimate to weather. And that's how, in that video I talked to you about how you can utilize the cold to help you grow. And, like I'm saying right here, it's 8 degrees, and, you kind of get that shut-in feeling where you don't really want to go to the gym or whatever. And a collective belief would be, okay, like, do you necessarily have to go to the gym to help yourself grow and get the fitness in? It's like, I'm blessed where I got enough stuff to do it at home. And as long as your mind's in the right direction to manifest the size, you ain't got to go ahead and go out of your way to, make something crazy. And of course, there's going to be points in your life and whatever that you're going to have to be like, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm going to the gym. I don't care if it's below 0 every day. I'm gonna go. But every day's got its different flow, and sometimes you're gonna have to just go ahead and stay at home. And there's gonna be other ways to help you grow. And like I said, man, just being able to flex and get your muscles going, get your body growing. You're doing more than you even know. Because I tap into what Paramahansa Yogananda knows, and this is the guy that brought yoga to the West. Steve Jobs preaches about him. He was one of the books that he had in his iPad called The Autobiography of a Yogi. And when we're talking about that, like one of the things he says in this book, because it's all about like magic and visualization, law of attraction type of techniques, but it's beyond that, man. And one of the things he says, and a quote that really resonates highly with me and comes to my heart, is the mind is the wielder of muscle. And it really makes sense on so many different levels, because whether you're talking to a bodybuilder that he tells you to put your mind into the size, to understanding how to do the mind muscle connection whenever you're lifting the weights, it's your mind that's doing the work. 'Cause it's not just boom boom boom, it's doing it like this. It's putting your mind into it. And a beginner person that exercises might not know that, and it takes time to develop that. But you might be able to just flip a switch and get it right away. I mean, that's how things go. I mean, like even today, I was actually impressed. I'm playing my guitar and I'm able to self-tune it. And I remember the first time I ever picked up a guitar and I'm using a tuner or whatever. I didn't know what I was doing, and I remember I over-tuned my B string, and next thing you know, it was like I snapped it, and I had no idea. And now here I am. I'm able to actually listen to it and figure out what the sound should be. It's because over time your mind becomes you learn. This is what goes on, man. Your mind, you put action into practice, and it rewards you. So the mind being the wielder of muscle is going to tell you that you don't need to worry so much about the gym. Now, unless you have another agenda where like I said, if your vision quest is being Mr. Olympia and being on the stage, you got a deadline and this, that, and the other to get you to where you got to go, that's a whole different kind of growth. But if we're talking about just your your everyday flow and not getting in your own way. Let's have some fun and grow, and we're going to achieve it either way. And that's what I go with, man. That's the Wu Wei flow, the Tao practice. You know, it's No Nut November, so I'm doing that semen retention, and that charges my chi, charges my energy. It definitely, you know, helps me, you know, manifest more testosterone and human growth hormone. And that's something that, you know, you don't have to go, you know, jab a vein for it with any, you know, steroids or anything. But, you know, like I said, to each their own. And I'm not against anything, man. I find that all truths are true. You just got to find the ones that make you, you. And, you know, if that's something that you want to do, then go ahead. But, I mean, I feel that, you know, charging up your chi is definitely something beautiful, because it does, to me, it benefits me in the fact that I'm growing my penis bigger, and I continuously make progress. My penis is continuously getting bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. And I'm also manifesting more muscle, and I'm able to, like, combine the exercise for the, you know, for everything, instead of just being worried about, you know, doing the steroids. And pretty much these guys, at least what it looks like, is they're shutting down that whole aspect. And then you got guys that do the no-fap movement, and they're like totally not touching down there. But to me, it's, you know, use it or lose it. And I feel that when you're putting, you know, masturbation for manifestation, which is a technique that can be taught in the BCC, more hands-on, and give you a more better idea of what there's, you know, about, you know, using what this practice that could have been looked at as like a mistake, and, you know, this is something that's no good for you. And like I said, teach their own. If somebody's having a problem where, you know, you're porn addicted, and, you know, it's stopping you from being you, and you're just spending all day, you know, jerking off essentially, that's no good for nobody. But if you're able to, you know, take this and, you know, formulate an exercise, which is what my program, you know, really does. It reprograms, you know, an outdated bad idea, and helps formulate it into something that can help you grow. And it's, you know, definitely something that I've seen, you know, tremendous results with. It makes your body better, and it makes your penis bigger. And I feel like that, you know, to me, is what you want when you to me, that's the whole, you know, the whole package, man. It's not just about, you know, having huge muscles. It's about having a huge piece of meat swinging between the knees as well. I mean, that's where we're going with it, man. And having it strong enough to pop up and throb between the pecs, making you your best, man. And that's one of the visions that I love to share, and I always see it when I dream. And, you know, I like, you know me, man, I'm an Astral Warrior. I'm dripping, you know, every time I pass out and go to sleep, I'm battling out in the astral realms. And, you know, my body's just constantly dripping that DMT Joe Rogan, and I ain't got to snort for it, jab a vein for it. All I got to do is sleep. And, you know, I get a whole bunch of different, you know, messages. I could be like in a Tarantino type film, like where I'm putting it together at the end, or maybe I'm just, you know, I'm out of my body and I'm just feeling my, you know, my chakra system. And I definitely know that sex is divine, because I can always feel, you know, an erection and arousal, whether I'm in this form or if I'm in that form. And I, you know, I understand that there's something divine there. And, you know, speaking of divine, man, you gotta feel free to smile at any given time, man. The smile is divine. It's made inside the mind, and you just gotta own it any time that you go flex it, man. Because not everybody wants you to smile at them, but remember, you can make it in here all the time. So you keep that clear mind. You can smile in here. Always spread that love every which way that you go. That's definitely gonna help you grow. And when we're talking about the vision and the visualization, you have the outline of what you want to become. That's really what it all comes down to. And then not getting in your way of getting there. Because what you're doing essentially is creating the frequency of what you want, of what you're intending on being. You know, having the big penis and the big muscles, whatever that vision is, you're going to put yourself in the frequency to achieve it. And if in your frequency you feel that, you know, drugs are going to do it, that might be one way. But if you feel that you can look within and understand that there's other techniques that are beyond, you know, science and beyond anything else, because like I say, man, we are magic and we are divine. We can increase our size, and you don't have to look at, you know, what science does. You got to understand that if this place has been going, we can always keep growing. I mean, you got, like, you know, think about like gladiator times, and all this, you know, just look at the statues of what people used to look like. And, you know, you hear about the gods like Priapus and whatnot, and there's a whole bunch of just, you know, beautiful beings and people that existed that had huge muscles, and they weren't taking, you know, they weren't on Deca and Tron and Masteron and all this other stuff that they're taking. I mean, there's ways of just going within and creating it, and that's what I find, and I feel that increases the size. And of course, you know, finding the collective beliefs that can help you achieve along the way is a beautiful thing too. And like I say, man, at the end of it all, man, all truths are true, so find the ones that make you, you. And with that, you know, I feel like we're going to have plenty more beautiful experiences that come. And like, you know me, I'm always putting content out daily, so make sure you ring the bell. Listen to Rocky Balboa. Yo, I hear no bell. So make sure you ring the bell. And of course, follow me on my social media. You know, I got the, you know, my bear, my wolf, and a whole bunch of other things that we got going on. You know, who knows, man? There's gonna be a whole bunch more beautiful things coming there. And, you know, I just intend on you guys to spread love, you know, stay true to your vision, really just manifest the best, man. Really get your mind into the muscle, your mind into your penis, and understand that you're beautiful as is. I love you guys. And, you know, just go out there and spread some love today. Make people feel love in any kind of way. Let's change this place for the better. Let's keep putting out, you know, positive thoughts everywhere we go. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you around. So peace.